Hi, welcome to Michael Lau Photography. Today we're with Hannah Grinham. Say hi, Hannah. Hannah is a model. She is one of those rare breeds of actual agency models. So who are you with, Hannah?
I'm with Established Models in London.
Excellent.
I've been with them for over 2.5 years now.
All right. Are they good?
They are brilliant.
Fantastic. That's nice to hear, because you hear all these stories about agencies, don't you?
No,
sometimes?
they're really lovely.
Excellent. I kind of feel privileged to be part of your journey, because I think I took some of the very first
You took the first pictures that got
of
me
you.
signed.
Yeah, I can remember to this day your mum just came here, dropped you off and said, get on with it. And you were all of how many years old?
I was 16.
Were you 16?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so your mum basically dropped you off and we just got on with shooting your portfolio, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which was, well, seems ages ago now.
It was a long
And
time
look what's
ago.
happened. You're a fully fledged model. So, have you enjoyed the process? Has it been good for you?
Yeah, it's been really fun. I think the good thing about Established especially is that they're very kind of, well, I think every agency is like this, very adamant on like finishing education first before they start putting you out there. But even during like school holidays, I was going down and testing with them just to build up my confidence and also to just add more images to my book.
Okay.
And yeah, so it was very slow, and they're all such lovely people as well, so it was very easy.
Excellent. You mentioned testing there. That's a subject close to my heart, because obviously I think I talk to a lot of models who come to me who want model portfolios, shooting, and I get a lot of inquiries from people who are just wanting to get into it. And I don't think people understand the difference between a model's portfolio and the testing process. Could you maybe tell me a little bit more about your testing?
Well, test shoots are usually, it depends, because my very first test shoot was with a stylist and a makeup artist as well, and then obviously the photographer, and it was very kind of natural images. But a lot of the test shoots that I do are often called go-sees, so you'll go and see a photographer and just shoot either at, I don't know, their apartment or something, wherever they live, or like just out and about. And then those images are always very natural. You wear your own clothes, like natural hair, possibly no makeup, and it's more to kind of, a lot of the images are very nice and they do get added into your book. Like a lot of, or pretty much all of my test shoot images have been in my book. But I would say, I suppose it kind of is the same as a model portfolio though. Like,
But it's done in a very different way. I think when people come to me for portfolios, they're expecting full hair and makeup and the full kind of...
Oh yeah, I think
walk
there's
into the
different
shoot.
times. Like if you're going to do like your, I think I would describe a test shoot more as like just very natural images if you want some images taken of you, because if you are considering modelling especially and you're going to approach other agencies, it's better to have, you don't need a portfolio, but it's nicer to have, you know, more natural, like
Yes.
that no makeup look and
Because
things like that.
the agencies want to see your potential rather than
Yeah.
you fully dolled up in...
Yeah, they want
hair
to
and
see you in
makeup.
your most natural state.
Yeah, because then they can imagine how you're going to look in different scenarios, different types of shoots, and see where you fit in the grand scheme, if at all, in the modelling world. So that's quite important, isn't it? So, yeah, that's the difference. Test shoots are to sort of show your natural look, and portfolios, your full portfolio is a full sort of spectrum of your...
Yeah, so you'll
your
have
work.
your test shoots in there as well, but you might have
Sure.
images from actual jobs
Yeah.
or magazine clippings and
Yeah.
things like that. So it kind of all ties into one. I would say it's pretty much, it's basically the same, but it's, if you break it down, it can mean different things. So it's kind of understanding what each test shoot could be.
So if you are a budding model, you don't necessarily have to go in and go for the full portfolio shoot.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
Straight away.
I probably wouldn't recommend doing that. I think that if you are considering modelling, like it's very nice having pictures taken of you. It builds up your confidence, but also one of the easiest ways to actually get a yes or no answer is to just walk in and say, you know, a lot of them host like,
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
See what,
Book me.
do you like me or not? And you'll get
Yeah.
a yes or no. And that's like one of the easiest way, or like submitting online. But a lot of the time, like if you are wanting to sign with an agency, then they just suggest taking pictures on your phone. So it's not necessary for you to have all this, but obviously it is a good experience to have. You can build up your confidence by
So
doing
it's
that.
as much as
And also,
sorry.
and and also the thing is like you may think that you want to model, but then once you do a shoot for the first time, you might be like, oh, actually, I don't know about this. So it's a very good thing.
As a test, it works both ways, a test for you and a test to see
Yeah.
if you want to be a model in the first place. That's, I guess, something that most people don't consider because they think, oh, I want to be a model and I will do it.
Yeah.
Whereas actually it might not suit everybody because they might not just actually enjoy the experience. So that's interesting. I guess I've seen it before, but when I'm actually talking to someone like you, it puts things into perspective and clarifies a few things, which is always very useful, because even though you might imagine that being a model is a very, in inverted commas, glamorous profession, it usually isn't quite like that, is it?
No.
It's fun.
It's fun,
It's fun, but it doesn't, it's not like it's in the movies, is
No,
it?
yeah.
No. It's the same with being a photographer. People assume that you're going to be a certain kind of person and you act in a certain kind of way, but a lot of my work is literally hard work, but it's also very much fun. So I love doing that as well. So yeah, I think I can understand from where you're coming from, which is cool. Excellent. So what's next on the horizon for you?
Right now I'm just kind of adding more images to my book and doing more testing as well, just because a lot of my images are from when I had long hair and then I cut my hair off, so I have to update those. Also just to get a more variety of images as well, to go to appointments with clients so that they could know that I'm available. And I hope to see some travelling opportunities in the future, just for work and also life experiences as well. So we'll see how that goes.
So it could be one of these glamorous careers then.
I'm highly doubted, but
that would be the dream, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time today.
It's okay.
That's very interesting. I think that gives a lot of information to people who may be considering being a model on how it really works. And the fact
I mean, like anyone considering, don't get disheartened when things don't work out, because a lot of agencies are looking for a specific look that suits them, and you might not fit it, and it may just be like the very slightest thing, like you're not tall enough or you don't have the right look that they're looking for, because quite often you might look like another girl or guy on their board as well, so they probably, that's another thing to look out for. But
and there must be quite a high turnover in models, people retiring, etc.
People come and go, but yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, Hannah, and best of luck for the future.
Thank you.